Vanessa, just a few very short months in your new job. It's a bit unfair to be asking you this soon, but how do things look from Britain this year?
Well, Eamon, thanks for inviting me here today. I think it's probably important to talk about the context in which we're currently operating in Great Britain. I think, like many of the key economies in Europe, we're coming out of what has been a very deep recession. Consumer confidence in Great Britain has been at an all-time low. The growth that was predicted for Q1 is not coming through as quickly as we would have liked to have seen. But we are seeing signs for growth and recovery. So, for example, in January, outbound traffic from Great Britain was up 2%. Now, that's globally, it is a modest amount of growth, but there's a sense of sort of cautious optimism. I think it's early days. Things have been very, very difficult in Great Britain. It has been a market in distress, and we need just to sort of bear with it, and we'll come out on the other side of no doubt at all.
Yeah, that's true. Of course, we mustn't forget that Britain had a serious recession as well, which they're only just beginning to come out of, and come out of slowly, I suppose, as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
And what essentially different marketing activities are Tourism Ireland undertaking there this year?
Yeah. This year we have a very focused marketing and PR communications plan. So we're essentially focusing on fewer, bigger and longer activities. Now, we have increased our budget in the UK this year by 30%. Now, most of that money will go into TV. So for the first time in 5 years, we are going to be back on ITV, which is an enormous coup for us. That really gives us the cut through in the market in GB that we need. It's a very busy market, very competitive, even beyond the tourism industry. So it's important to have that heavyweight spend, which we now have. We're also trying different things in the TV arena. So, for example, we've got video on demand. So for those who consume television in a different way, sort of not sitting down watching the regular channels, we are placing adverts there as well, so we have them in a captive audience and captive space, and we'll be measuring that traffic as well to the website.
Yeah. And of course, you always feel too when you go through a recession that you need to get some breaks along the way, and certainly the visit of Queen Elizabeth this year is a big break. But tell us, we get very excited about that, but is it just another royal visit abroad as far as the English people are concerned, or is it bigger than that?
Not at all. This is huge. I mean, at the moment in Great Britain there's a lot of royal fever. We obviously have the forthcoming royal wedding, which is people are very, very excited about. And I think given the connections and the close links between both countries, it means that people will be monitoring, will be looking at that very, very closely. So we have a huge raft of PR activity before the visit, during the visit and after the visit. And we'll be inspiring lots of people to sort of follow in Her Majesty's tracks, see what she's seeing, visiting what she's visiting. So it's a massive, massive opportunity, and the British people are inevitably very, very excited about it, and we're hoping for those who wanted to visit Ireland and put it off for a little bit will now hopefully see what's happening and go, okay, now's the time to go, this is the year. So we're very, very excited.
And you spoke earlier, apart from the royal visit, you spoke earlier about PR activity in Britain. I mean, it goes beyond just the royal visit itself. Tell us a little bit about your plans in that area.
We have a very, very busy PR calendar for this year. Just to give you an idea, last year we achieved over 57 million equivalent advertising value. So that's to say, by all the publicity activity, if we were to pay for that on and offline in column inches, that's the amount that we're getting. So we'll have over 250 journalists and media visiting Ireland. We've appointed a new agency who are pulling out all the stops to really make sure that we're in everyone's mind and sort of heart, particularly around St Patrick's Day. We went completely to town on that. We got a huge amount of coverage on Sky, CNN, BBC Radio 4. We greened lots of icons. We've increased the number of greenings. We had Battersea Power Station. We had elements in Edinburgh, and that all creates a sense of buzz and excitement and engagement that gets us in the media and then allows us to sort of hook on a lot of our campaigns and activities, which is great. So it's very, very packed activity of calendar for PR this year.
And finally, Vanessa, I mean, you know full well the importance of the British market to the Irish industry. It's still 45% of the total, and the sort of view is that we really won't be having the show on the road until Britain does recover. So you certainly sound confident. Do you feel confident that, allowing for the fact that it's going to take a little time, but do you feel confident that we can pull back that great British market again?
Absolutely. No, I feel very confident. I mean, the context in which we're operating is very, very tough. There's no denying that. That is not going to go away quickly. It is going to take time, but that does mean that we have to be even cleverer and smarter with our PR and our marketing activities. So if people have less money, less amount of time, then we need to be further up their chain in terms of understanding and getting them to visit. So we have exactly the right level and the right mix of marketing activities in Great Britain. So that, coupled with hopefully sort of no more extreme events or extenuating circumstances, I believe we will come out. It's a matter of time, but we absolutely will. So I'm completely confident about that.
Well, that's good to hear, Vanessa, and the very best of luck to you, because upon your luck it depends some of our own luck for the future, but we wish you very well in your difficult task of getting market growth going there again.
Thank you very much, Eamon. Thank you.
Okay.